So, as myself and many other NBA fans around the world await the big Kevin Durant news, I think we can all agree this offseason has been a little bit slow and a little bit boring. But here are some trades via Greg Schwartz that I agree with that can make some big impacts on teams that could really use it. So, let's hop straight into it. The first trade we have is the Indiana Pacers sends Miles Turner to Toronto for Precious Achiuwa, Khem Birch, Malachi Flynn, and Svi Mykhailiuk in the 2023 first round top 5 protected pick. Now, while Miles Turner has been on the trade block for a while now, it's only a matter of time that we see a trade go down that includes Miles Turner. Getting Turner gets Toronto a potential supersized lineup, one that could feature 4 starters along with OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, and Pascal Siakam that stand at 6'7 and 6'11. While the Raptors give up a first round pick in this deal, they keep all their starters and own all of their future first round picks. But on the other hand, while acquiring another pick in next year's draft, this gives the Pacers 3 first-round picks that they could use to upgrade the team, while also getting a young center in Precious Achiuwa, who I think they will value more than Svi Mykhailiuk, Khem Birch, and Malachi Flynn. I think they'll look to pursue this trade, as this trade could be very beneficial to them, but it's only a matter of time. We'll just have to wait and see. The second trade we have is the Utah Jazz and Mike Conley to the Pelicans for Jackson Hayes, Devontae Graham, and a 2027 first-round pick. As we all know, after acquiring CJ McCollum at the trade deadline last season, the Pelicans' future looked just a little bit brighter than it already was with the young players that they have. The Pelicans had one of the best stories in the league last season after the trade deadline, turning what looked like another lost season into a playoff experience with a competitive first-round series against the Phoenix Suns. Now, that only shows that the Pelicans aren't that far away from being a contending team, especially now that Zion has signed his extension and looks to come back pretty healthy next season. With the Utah Jazz shipping out Rudy Gobert, it's only a matter of time that Mike Conley is next, as the Utah Jazz want to build around their young star in Donovan Mitchell. But with so many big-time scorers already on the roster, joining the starting 5 consisting of CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Jonas Valanciunas would mean simply setting up guys and hitting open threes for Mike Conley. With a bench that features Herb Jones, Larry Nance, Jose Alvarado, and Trey Murphy III, and others, New Orleans could be in the championship hunt with a proven playoff point guard like Mike Conley. And considering that Rudy Gobert is now gone, Jackson Hayes can come in and fill in that center position that Rudy Gobert left, plus adding another first-round pick to the already plethora of first-round picks they got from the Rudy Gobert trade could really be very beneficial for the Utah Jazz. So I see this trade could potentially go down. Now, the next trade we have is a straight-up player-for-player trade. The Lakers receive Josh Richardson, and the San Antonio Spurs get Talen Horton-Tucker, who averaged 10 points per game last season with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. He showed promise as a 6'4 playmaker, even though his awful outside shooting made for a terrible fit among the Lakers stars like LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and AD, who already struggled consistently with hitting threes. Now, you could make an argument for which young Laker holds the most potential, but most seem to agree that Talen Horton-Tucker could eventually learn to play alongside LeBron, but LeBron's going to be 38 in December this year and enter his final year of his contract with the Lakers. The Lakers simply cannot afford it. So moving Talen Horton-Tucker for a proven 3-and-D wing like Josh Richardson immediately makes the Lakers way better. He's a multi-position defender. He averaged 10 points per game while shooting 41%, which is a massive upgrade from Talen Horton-Tucker's 29%. Plus, with the Spurs trading their star guard in DeJounte Murray and Greg Popovich look to be out the door pretty soon, it's clear that the Spurs are looking to tank and start the rebuild for next year. So it's only a matter of time that we see some more trades. Hopefully the Josh Richardson trade can happen, because that immediately makes the Lakers way better than they are. The next trade we have is the 76ers receive Bojan Bogdanovic, Jordan Clarkson, and Rudy Gay, while the Jazz receive Tobias Harris and Matisse Thybulle. Now, if I'm Danny Ainge, I'm not taking trades for Donovan Mitchell, especially since the Jazz may fall out of the playoffs since they traded Rudy Gobert and Royce O'Neal. But one team I will look to call would be the 76ers and Elton Brand. Tobias Harris would give Utah another big-time scorer to help take some of the pressure off of Donovan Mitchell. He averaged 17 points per game, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and shot 36% from the three-point line last season as a third and fourth option, sometimes the fifth option, and he would be a terrific fit at the starting power forward with the Utah Jazz. Considering that Utah has virtually lacked perimeter defense over the past half a decade, adding Matisse Thybulle, he could come in and fill that hole. Thybulle can shut down anyone from point guards to some power forwards. With Patrick Beverly and Malik Beasley now coming off the bench, Utah can afford to part ways with Jordan Clarkson in this deal. Now, also considering that the 76ers are also trying to clear Tobias Harris' contract, who makes $77 million over the next 2 years. While also trading Matisse Thybulle, this clears up nearly $20 million off the Bucks for next season. That could really help them with solidifying James Harden as a crucial part of this team. Plus, Bojan Bogdanovic averaged 18 points per game while shooting 38% from the three-point line last season, which should fit well in the middle of a lineup that now features Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, PJ Tucker, Joel Embiid, and Jordan Clarkson is only a year removed from literally winning 6th Man of the Year, and Rudy Gay can come in and also help solidify that wing position that Philadelphia really needs on the bench. Now, the last pick we have is the Brooklyn Nets receive Spencer Dinwiddie, Maxi Kleber, and 2 first-round protected picks from the Dallas Mavericks for Ben Simmons. Now, I know what you're saying. Ben Simmons, well, there's a good reason to trade Ben. Trading Ben Simmons opens up a lot of possibilities for Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets, as players who are on the designated rookie extension rule can now come back to Brooklyn and the trade with Simmons going. This could help facilitate a Durant trade to Miami that includes Bam Adebayo. And the Nets aren't just getting rid of Ben Simmons, as they'll be getting Spencer Dinwiddie and Maxi Kleber back in return. Spencer Dinwiddie averaged 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal between the Washington Wizards and Dallas Mavericks last year after getting traded. Also, Maxi Kleber is a good veteran big who can shoot the 3 and defend, and the Nets also collect 2 first-round picks to use as trade bait to help reshape the roster around the Red and whoever comes back in the trade for him. Also, for the Dallas Mavericks to add a playmaker like Ben Simmons helps take the pain away of losing Jalen Brunson to the Knicks in free agency. A backcourt of 6'7" and 6'11" will potentially be the biggest in the NBA, combining 2 of the best playmakers in the league. If Simmons is healthy, the trio of Doncic, Christian Wood, and Ben Simmons would be the best big 3 Luka Doncic has ever played with, and this team could be back in the Western Conference Finals with Tim Hardaway Jr. returning from a broken foot as well. But this is a buy low chance on a 3-time All-Star who is still just 25 years old. Let me know down in the comments if y'all agree with any of these trades, or if there's any trades that you really hope to happen this offseason, because there's a lot going on right now, and it's only a matter of time that we see Kevin Durant get traded. But I think these trades right here are some slept on trades that could really help a lot of teams out. But as always, y'all like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm gonna catch you next video. We out of here.